Oh, so this is in reaction to the results of last night in the primary. And it's kind of funny because I kept saying Sanders would not win California just to continue to be proven wrong when the actual um, election took place. And in short, I really did not think he was going to win, only because I got my hopes up so many other times, be it Iowa or Illinois or Kentucky. You know, these states where these close finishes, and even though most people would consider it a draw, she still doesn't. Actually, she just barely wins on the on the part of electoral fraud or some other um, thing in place to where her victory is assured, even if it's very, very narrow. Now, my biggest problem with this primary so far has been the fact that most of the places she wins, I always just go, really? You know, this was an area in the north where I think we have a lot of supporters of his who certainly held up signs and endorsed him. And even though it's not the establishment that's endorsing him, it's still people who are on his side, is what I'm getting at. And to see him go up in flames like that over here was really saddening. It didn't frustrate me because I expected it. I'm down to my optimism on just every part of the political level. We're going to get two nominees that people really do not want. Just in general, they have these low favorability ratings. Then you wonder how, if they're so disliked, how are they winning these primaries? Now, of course, Clinton makes sense because Democrats are, apparently more likely to go for her. Again, on the party affiliation. Whereas with Trump, I still have never been able to understand that, and it's just so strange to me watching his victory speeches after winning states where he's literally the only person running. So I don't get that. And honestly, those votes that were cast for Cruz and Rubio and Kasich seem so pointless to me. Because you already knew they weren't going to win, so I don't. That's kind of my philosophy. Now, of course, they're voting with their conscience. They have the right to do that whenever they want and to vote for whoever they want. But that's just my view on it, my take, if you will. That I would not bother should the person I want to win be out of the race. And I'm just sitting here kind of annoyed only because you have her supporters on social media talking about, oh, this is more proof that she's the one who can win, that he never had a chance. Just it's really annoying only to listen to them and just think that the person they support is probably the biggest liar in the country at this point living. She is the walking, talking, if she weren't alive during his lifetime, reincarnation of President Nixon. And I certainly believe she's someone who cannot be trusted. There's nothing about her I'm really keen on. Same thing with Trump. Even though he seems more honest than she does, but his policies are just, mm-mm, I'm good. And I know I keep stressing this point over and over again, but you can't have a person win all of these states and then just have no one running against them and then come out and give a victory speech. I mean, what is there to celebrate? We knew you were going to win, and there was no competition. It reminds me of when I was voting yesterday. There was a small little um, election for some kind of commission or whatever, and only one person was running. That's they might have, if that's exactly what that was, him celebrating being the only person running. Now I don't know if the guy won. No, there's no one else to oppose him. So it's just like how Bill Clinton got started. No one ran attorney general against him, and you saw what happened. Got his seat. That's almost unheard of now because everybody is trying to get every position at this point. I mean, there could have been no better place for him to have ended up winning. Now, I'm really kind of annoyed also with some of the states Sanders lost to. I don't get how South Dakota went for. I don't get how Yeah, California still is just bizarre to me, even though I, kept saying she's gonna win here only just to hope that I would be, proven wrong. When you wish you're wrong and you're really right. So I've got some kind of thing where when I don't want something to happen, but I know it's going to happen, I say it happens and it does. And if I want it to be different, it won't be. It's just going to stay the exact same and have the exact consequence, and that's troubling. Because I really wish people would wake up and realize this woman is not going to do anything for Americans or any American except for herself. And that's really the biggest tragedy of it all. Same time, it's probably going to be the same thing with Trump. So that's why these two candidates really are just awful to me. And the third party, I think, has a really good chance of actually doing well against them. Whoever. It's it's saddening, and I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. So that's my piece. Thank you for watching and have a good day.